Okay, we're just kind of going through some dating time, I believe. We're currently going through and enhancing our relationships with some of the characters. We solved, there's already been one murder. Basically, we're all prisoners in this school, and we've been told that the only way we can escape is by killing a classmate and getting away with it during a class trial. Then we'll have broken the peace of the school and be basically asked to leave. And everyone else will be punished to death for not catching the fact that we were a murderer. So we've already gone through one class trial. There has not been another murder yet, so right now we're just spending time with some of the other classmates. If we do these right, then we get special abilities for during the class trial phase. So we don't, at least I have not seen a choice to murder anyone yet. Our character seems to be very principled and does not want to kill anybody. But we were the main suspect for the first class trial because the body was found in our bathroom. So who do we want to date? And I'm using date loosely. It's really just spending time with people. So this is us. Most of the guys are not characters that I super enjoy. So we have had a date with Mondo. Leon is dead. Hifumi is really irritating. We've dated Kyoko and Sakura and Celeste. I can't remember if we dated Junko. We've dated Chihiro twice. So I think we maybe need to focus up on some of the ones that we've already dated in order to progress their storyline and maybe get those abilities. I think if we diversify too much, we're never going to get an ability as much as maybe it might be nice to date Aoi. She's nice too. Let's start things off with dating Celeste again, since I was just talking about her. And then I'm open to requests after that. Be somewhere here. Oh, no. There she is. Spooked me. Does this school not have a dry cleaning service? How terribly upsetting. What am I supposed to do if my clothes become soiled? Should I hang out with Celeste for a while? Yeah, we're gonna spend some time with Celeste. Normally, my pride would not permit me to allow you to be alone with me. But, fine. I will allow you to entertain me for a while. I killed some time with Celeste. Celeste and I grew a little closer today. Yes, we would like to give Celeste a present. Okay, what do we have? I think the bunny earmuffs would be something that she would like. We've already given her the bloomers. Yeah, if it's from a Gothic Lolita designer, she's gonna like this. What gift would unlock my storyline? Like Magi's, personally? I'm assuming you don't mean Makoto, the character we're playing. Well, I used to joke that, so Chrono Trigger was my favorite game growing up, and I really loved the music box theme in it. So I said that anybody who gave me a music box, that when you open it, it played that theme from Chrono Trigger, that I would just marry them on the spot. Chocolate is a pretty good one, though. Right now, because it's morning, a bagel and a cup of coffee would probably do it. It just so happens that the one thing I was hoping for has appeared before me. It must be a gift from the heavens. I will receive it happily. Like, bitch, I gave this to you. A gift from the heavens. I won this from a gacha machine, fair and square, just to give to you. Does that mean she liked it? Say, Makoto, do you like Mahjong? I've never actually played. Is that so? A pity. I was hoping we might play together. Are you good at it? No? Are good? No, I'm not merely good. So one other thing to note is that this school is a special school. It is it's an invitation-only school filled with the ultimate in any particular field. So Celeste is actually the ultimate gambler. We also had the ultimate pop idol, the ultimate baseball star, the ultimate programmer, the ultimate fan fiction writer, the ultimate Nepo baby, basically. And we are completely average in every way. We were chosen to attend the school through a lottery system. So we are the ultimate lucky student. Good? No, I'm not merely good. I once played a game of Russian roulette and mahjong and won. Russian roulette? It was truly a fierce contest, put on by a half-insane billionaire in the basement of his mansion. My opponents were a fierce old man and a silver-haired boy who was said to have the devil's own luck. I wonder if this is a reference to something. It kind of feels like it's a reference. We played with a modified rule set. I remember well the glass tiles we used. And you won? I defeated them both at once. I'll never forget the angry, twisted looks on their faces. The crowd that had been invited to watch became positively riotous. No one could believe that I had won. That is one of my fonder memories. Yeah, I'm really glad I didn't agree to play mahjong with her. Okay, we gained some more skill points for the class trial section. Still didn't unlock a new ability, though. Unable to comprehend Celeste's fearsome past, I went back to my room. So the madman that is controlling us and has been talking to us while we're trapped in the school is a robotic bear. He's about to start talking. School announcement. School announcement. This is unusual. Usually he just is announcing the fact that it is nighttime. So, nighttime is quickly approaching, but before it arrives... Yakuza... All students, please gather in the gym immediately. Emergency! Emergency! Okay, that was English. I'm not going to bother reading that. Gather in the gym? Why now, all of a sudden? I really don't like the sound of this. I have a terrible feeling. Okay, so Kyoko's right there. Is there anyone else hanging around outside of the gym? Mondo is somewhere in the hallway as well. I think everyone else is probably already at the gym. Only Hifumi. That's interesting. Oh, Kyoko. Did you hear the announcement just now? Yeah. Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right? So? I can't imagine it's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now. So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything except what Monokuma tells me. Okay, where's Mondo? There he is. Oh. Hey man, you about to head in? Yeah, has everyone already gone in? Or already gone ahead? Looks that way. I don't like it, but nothing good's gonna come from ignoring that goddamn bear. Mondo? Are you sure you're okay? You kind of went all out in that sauna. So in the last stream, Mondo and Taka decided to basically have a manliness contest where they stayed in the sauna way too long. They are now best friends instead of hating each other. Huh? Who went all out? That shit doesn't even faze me. Oh. But you know, there at the edge of hell, a promise between men was waiting for me. Never saw it coming. Oh. Anyway, let's get our asses into the gym. Man, something unique must have happened between the two of them. Mondo is my best boy in this. For girls, I like Kyoko and Celeste, and I liked Junko, but she's already dead. Chihiro would be like my next tier, I believe. And probably kissed. Could be. Ifumi, how's it going? Hey Ifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet? Nagi-san, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That is what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. Damn, that's true too. I guess we have no choice. I have to go too. Asking us together all of a sudden like this. What could he possibly want? Indeed. What might await us this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on classic TV shows smiles at the end of an episode. There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular. Just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your sanity. Just smile, Tutsuya. I'm not in denial. Yeah, God, he screams, I'm gonna die or turn evil. He is definitely a jackass. I love the death game genre, and the people who go like super in on it, who are like, well, I guess this is the new reality, I better kill my classmates or my friends or whoever, like they never make it to the end. Like, I should say they might be like the second last or the third last, but they don't win. That doesn't happen. That reminds me, remember how you kept talking about how the police or whoever would come help us? How'd that turn out? It seems to me that there's no sign of whatsoever of possible rescue. That's just... I'm not here to make friends, game show people. Yeah. Hey, Archfey! Game's going good. We were just called to the gym by Monokuma right before lights out, and that doesn't bode well. I didn't have a chance to count the number of people on the screen when we came in. I'm wondering if someone might be dead. I wonder what actually happened. It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. So Kyoko is the only one that we actually don't know what ultimate she is. I remember from when I played this in 2018, I got far enough or did her storyline enough to find out, but we have not learned it in this playthrough. The police suck! That's right, Hifumi. All cops are bastards. Remember that. On the contrary, the mastermind may just be that powerful to take control even of the police. Oh, this might not be related, but... Then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall just staring off into space. When all of a sudden, I heard it. You heard what? So this is Chihiro. She is the ultimate programmer. A sound that I don't really know what it was. Well, what kind of sound? Taka here is like the ultimate... I don't know. He's the ultimate good student, basically. I can't remember how they phrased it, but he's like top student, president of like the class, on the morality committee, all of that shit. That sounds soundy. Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess? A construction site. Did they open up a new area of the building for us? Sounds awful, yeah. He basically is the super goody-goody student. And he, to me, often sounds like he's from Phoenix, right? He has the eyebrows for it, too. I mean, I could just be making that up. I only barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must have been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Toko is the ultimate, like, novel prodigy sort of thing. She basically wrote a best-selling book. She has a terrible personality. She is mean to everybody. And she's very, like, self-loathing. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? You jerk. He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Yeah, in most stories, she would have been the yaoi writer, 100%. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. That kind of can sound like... That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Ahaha! Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped, my lips are sealed, and I am pulling... Like Monokuma, please. It's a secret little secret. Fine. Then let's move on to what you can tell us. Why did you call us all here? You don't beat around the old bush, do ya? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all of its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this... It's probably because of this ho-hum, boring old everyday life. So if you do any sort of violence against Monokuma, who has declared himself the headmaster of the school, you will be killed. That is what happened to Junko. So, unfortunately, like there was one that got a pass as a because the rules hadn't been explained yet, but Junko kind of lost control of herself and hit him, and she was stabbed through with multiple spear type things. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation, something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. So the Blackened is what they call the student who has killed another student. Yeah, spearheaded as an example student was Junko. Did I say it was someone else? Yeah, not to mention this guy has a billion. Yeah, he has... If you destroy one, another one will just pop up. So yes, so the Blackened is what they refer to a student who has killed another student, and then the Spotless are all the other ones who have not killed. So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try to drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What a mean thing to say. Just awful. I don't know what you've got planned, but we're not going to kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear to God we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Yeah, basically. Anyway, back to the game, yeah. Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time it's... embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there'll be things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own, and I dug up some of your darkest secrets. I mean, I'm pretty much an open book. I tell embarrassing stories about myself all the time on stream. And those embarrassing memories and secrets are all contained in the envelopes I have right here. I'm gonna hand them out now, so take a second to take a peek. As Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto wet the bed until he was in the 5th grade. What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassingest secrets will be exposed to the world. I mean, I really don't think that the fact that you wet the bed until the 5th grade getting out is worth murdering somebody over. Like, that's not... Kids have bad control. There could be a lot of different reasons why that happens. It's not that bad. Really? Right? Yeah. Like, maybe he had a bad habit of, like, drinking a big glass of water before he went to sleep every night as a kid. Yeah, go ahead. I'm not too fazed. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. I mean, if a van rolled by me and somebody was like, hey, this person you've never heard of wet the bed until the 5th grade, I'd be like, and? Okay. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motivate. Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant, trust me. None of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we'd never kill over something like that. I mean, again, Makoto, you wouldn't kill over your secret, but you don't know what's on the other people's cards. Like, the only person that would actually matter for is already dead, so why does it matter? Yeah. Oh yeah, they are teenagers, true, true. Everything is so important in life or death, right? Well, what'd you say? He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one is gonna murder someone for this kind of thing. Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. Which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Yeah, never mind. They'll kill over the high stakes of the high school, yeah. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed, fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depression, or depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma recedes into the gym steps. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one. I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is gonna be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is... I don't want to hear your stupid story. Yeah, exactly, right? I think I remember what one of them is, and there are definitely some different stakes going on here. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine. Neither do I. Not because it is unpleasant, but because it is impossible. Well, it's just human nature to want to hear when you say it's impossible. Come on, it'll be good for you. Absolutely not. It's okay, just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. As I said. Okay, Celeste is gonna step on you if you keep this up, which maybe you'll be into, but still. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I said I don't want to talk about it, you human bag of lard. I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro? Yeah, he would be for that, yeah. Sorry, I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong. Then I can tell everyone. Yeah, same. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either. If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay then. Either way, if it's just a few secrets, I'm sure no one's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Nobody ever killed anybody to obfuscate something and hide a secret, right, Makoto? That would be crazy. Who would ever kill somebody to hide a secret? That's never happened in the history of the world. Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, you know, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Oh, okay, sorry. I know it's going to be tough, but... Bedtime. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then, sweet dreams everyone. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. Nighttime already, huh? Okay, let's call it a day. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things as they were, and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets or memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that crap Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle. Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. Me too, Makoto, and that's why I have a coffee. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active. I mean, for example, it's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are tons of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Monokuma, I have negative time for you, exactly. Anyone can kill someone in the heat of the moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, it's way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make? Well, I'm not totally sure myself. Maybe you should try reading between the lines. Morning. Hey, good. How's it going? How is Monday treating you, my friend? Good. Good morning.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Good morning. Yeah. Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What? What are you doing here? I wanted to spice things up. So instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. Like, please get out of my room. This would not go well, as my husband knows. I am not a person that is easy to wake up in the morning, or that you want to speak to immediately in the morning. What the hell for? Because it's fun. Yeah, he would likely get punted across the room, and then I would die for attacking the headmaster. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear it right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and for you to find out. Good luck. Something's happened to someone. Was it? No. It can't be. There's no way someone would... But what if... No, what ifs are pointless. Especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Makoto. Are you okay?
Oi.
Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya. You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to this something that Monokuma mentioned. If they're off trying to, like, verify that's a stupid move. Like, they definitely should be meeting up first, verifying who's alive, grouping up, and then exploring. Anybody who's off on their own right now, we don't know when this death happened. So anybody on their own right now is suspicious. The something? It can't be. Has it happened again? Right? Like I've said so many times over the previous streams here that they should not really be doing anything outside of like pairs. Pairs are dangerous because you could still get killed, but it's then immediately obvious that your partner killed you. So it should be safe-ish. You know, certain things do in groups of threes, but really, people going off and exploring on their own, kids, you're being dumb. Murder? Murder, murder, murder. After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. True, yes, there is a night phase and the dorm walls are completely soundproofed. If it was me, I would not be exiting my room during the night phase. They've all promised that they're allowed to exit their rooms at night. There are certain places that are out of bounds, like the cafeteria, but they've promised each other not to exit their rooms at night. So you have both the rules and like a social contract kind of going on. I would just be locking my fucking door and not opening it for anything until morning. I took everything I had to drive that plot away. So if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook? Do you realize how dangerous that is? I personally, that is, as much as I hate Byakuya, that is very true. There have been so many times where I've given somebody the benefit of the doubt that they didn't deserve because I was looking at their actions through my own motives. So that is something that people need to be cognizant of. What? Why didn't you say something yesterday? Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. This is every man for himself. Yeah, Byakuya, I hate you, but sometimes you got a point. And yeah, Craig Bear, because I know that you didn't see the previous chapters of this, it is a zero-sum game. Only one person can win. I thought at first when I started playing this that each person, as they kill someone and like if they don't get caught they can leave, then another person can kill someone and it would eventually whittle down the numbers, but there can only be one winner. Everyone else will be basically executed if they don't catch the killer. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you? Standard rich asshole kind of, you know, attitude. Telltale choices. Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him. We're serious. Did he get brainwashed or something? Yeah, by all that money. That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened. Yeah, we have 3 confirmed deaths so far. Leon killed Sayaka, but was caught and executed. Junko broke the rules and was quickly taken care of by Monokuma. And then, of course, we figured out that Leon was the killer, so he was also executed. There's a lot of hair care product in this school. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened. She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. I knocked on all the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like a natural place for... I mean, that's a little bit of flawed logic. Just because it's a new area doesn't mean that somebody would have died there. There doesn't appear to be anything here. I wouldn't expect there to be something here because this was a key location in the previous trial, and I wouldn't expect them to do 2 in a row here. What are you doing here, Sakura? Did you find something? Oh, no. It's just that what you said the other day must have been lurking in the back of my mind. Huh? If something has happened, the killer might try to use this to destroy evidence again. I suppose that was floating around my subconscious, and it led me here. Okay, oh, God. Yasuhiro, I didn't see you there. Suddenly looming.
Ooh.
Hey, Makoto. Honestly, what do you think? Huh? About what? About Byakuya. Do you think he's being brainwashed, or what? I don't know. You'd know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right?
Oi, oi.
Listen, Makoto, I think you've completely misunderstood what it is I do. You're the ultimate clairvoyant. You don't seem to ever know what's going on, so please, enlighten me. Okay? Listen, fortune-telling is like...
No.
It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific bullcrap. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think that fortune-telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. I feel so short every time I look at these people. Like, I swear to God, like, hello. Like, they all seem so giant. I feel like they got the scale wrong during these scenes. Oh, Byakuya. Nothing else suspicious in here other than your ass. There's nothing here of interest, don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Well, I mean, that's kind of rude. Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I've already checked, so there can be no mistake. Byakuya, I do not trust your ass. I do not trust your ass at all. Huh? The door's open. But aren't these supposed to be locked? For this investigation, I have unlocked the doors. Please look around to your heart's content. Investigation? Just as I thought. Byakuya! Judging from what he just said, there is no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. And the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed. Wouldn't you agree? Okay, Byakuya, that's mad sus. Yeah, just showing up, like, right then. Huh? Suspicious. It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. I mean, we don't know that. Why would you infer that nobody searched the locker rooms? Go to the girls' one because I want to see what's in there? Yeah. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Yeah, like, I definitely feel that there is something with the locker rooms, or else Monokuma wouldn't have specified or had to unlock them. But the timing of the announcement is the thing that I'm like, they could have already been searched, and he's just, you know, announcing it now. I mean, I don't think that the weights in the girls' locker room are going to be any lighter than the weights in the boys' locker room, considering Sakura needs serious weights. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Aw, Chihiro. What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... Yeah, I'm not screaming. He did it for me. I am very surprised, though, not to ruin the gravity of the situation, but this is the girls' locker room that we just got a peek at. Why is there still that titty poster in the girls' locker room? Yeah, she's gonna pull through, guys. She just needs to walk it off. A wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. Yeah, thank you, Makoto, for saving my vocal cords. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand. Most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm. Almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. Yeah, Sayaka was the first to die, though, yeah. I'd say, is that a jump rope? Some kind of rope. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike with Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming, and I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head... Yeah, this guy, Taka, is like straight out of Ace Attorney. He's got the eyebrows, he's got the pointing pose. Hey, I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro! Yeah, a body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. What the hell was that? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. Interesting. So, it doesn't get triggered, obviously, when the murder happens, with the murderer being there. Why 3 or more? I guess, because there is a mechanic where you can have help. Like, you can have an assistant in your murder, but they will also die. Only one person can be the blackened and escape. So there's really no benefit to helping someone. But I guess because of that, that's why it has to be 3 or more, in case you have somebody helping you. Yeah, I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement. Then Chihiro really is... Yeah, I'm just a people pleaser, you know? There are at least, like, 2 characters in this that have really unhealthy kind of, like, obsessions with 2 other characters. So I could see them kind of going along with one. What if you both grab a knife and stab into the victim? Who would be the killer? I was wondering that in the last stream. I'd be very interested to have that question answered. Dead, yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Imagine the killer discovering the body with 2 other people and the announcement doesn't play. I think it still would, right? I think there just has to be 3 students there. And then their life or death game to uncover a killer. Wait, does the murder complete... The murderer completes a 3... I think it would count. I think it counts. I don't know if we know for sure, but I would assume it does. Otherwise, that's too big of a tip-off, right? Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. You know, if it doesn't count, then Byakuya is safe, but if it does count, then Byakuya is safe, but if it doesn't count, then Byakuya is sus, or Taka. Exactly. It would be nice if, like, we asked that question to Monokuma to get that confirmation, but I'm assuming that we're not going to. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Damn. I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. Fuck, man. What the fuck is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. I'm glad somebody finally said it to him. Okay. Who... God, is this all the students we have left? Who do we want to talk to first? We're still missing, like, Taka's not here. Aoi's not here. There's quite a few people that aren't here to talk to right now. Oh, no. I didn't want to leave the room. I wanted to talk to him.
No.
Wait, there's something written on the wall. Doesn't that concern you? On the wall? How did you not notice that there is big words on the wall? Makoto, bloodlust. Oh god, no, I don't want to go out the door. I want to talk to Mondo. I can't talk to Mondo? I can't talk to anyone. Interesting. Surveillance camera. The mastermind must have been watching as Chihiro was killed. They know what's happened, and they're still forcing us to go through with this. The titty poster. Wait, look at the wall. Are these letters on the wall? Is there very obviously letters? I was trying. Why can I not look at the titty poster? Whatever. How's Monday treating you, Joe? No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Really, that is very obviously the murder weapon. I understand you want me to look at the word bloodlust. So I'm looking at everything else first. For now, pay attention to the wall. God damn it. I said it once already. There's a word written. My god, okay. Just funnel me right to this. Hold on the bread poster. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. No, we get it! God! It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using bizarre and brutal method. And at the scene of each crime, bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. So there is a serial killer. Oh god, I think his name's like Cannibal Jack or something like that, who is also active at this time. Genocide Jack, thank you. I'm like, I know it's Jack something. They're like a ghost attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real... Wait, are you saying that Genocide Jack is here in the school? There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. I mean, I would very much prefer to deal with a stupid murderer than a smart murderer, right? What is it now? Toko! Hino is pointing towards the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No. Why? 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 Good. That's a good sound effect. I like it. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So is she hemophobic? I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, she technically passed out somewhere beside her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like on purpose. Ah, so she didn't faint on purpose, so it doesn't count. Gotcha. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in she literally jumped up from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a total loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. Ooh, Toko. Yeah. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? Yeah, that is an expression. Like, unpleasant. I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world is a front and a back, a top inning and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. Yeah, like she needs to go to a hospital. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. She honestly is reminding me of Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right? Okay, who casted Feeble Mind on Toko? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. The most brain-dead person title is stripped from Hagakure to Toko. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? You probably don't want to be alone with her right now. If you need help, I don't mind. Taka, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There is no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma? Right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because
Yahoo!
that's how graduation works. I was playing a Smasher past Danganronpa characters and Hifumi got the most pass, 1000%. Then it's happened again. Is that what you're saying? That another one of us? Another one of us killed a fellow classmate? Yeah, I remember you talking about this on Friday, I think. What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Gross. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. I honestly find it really weird when you see stuffed animals, especially it seems like stuffed cats that, like, aren't neutered. Like, why did you make this? This is strange. So please do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. Do we really gotta do another investigation? I mean, there is a corpse over there. Examining the corpse of one of our friends? Having to suspect all of our other friends? I mean, I wouldn't say that we're friends. We've known each other for like, what, a week? I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Yasuhiro, we've been over this and over this. There is no way out of here. Yeah, the trauma sealed's long. It's 100%.
Oi.
Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not? How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. Thank you. Okay, so Byakuya, you know, a broken clock is right twice a day. He's had 2 very good statements in today's stream. You know, it is... I have been so frustrated with these characters for being like, I'm not investigating, I don't want to do... You will fucking die if you don't figure this out. Yeah, yes, it definitely is not made for it. Friends? Oh, I just killed everyone for Rivals Ultimate, yeah. That's so true, but to jump into it so soon... What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. I mean, please be a little nicer with how you say that. Where's my boy? I'm not sure where Mondo is. We saw Mondo at the beginning in the hall. So we have talked to him. Oh, right here. A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some India. Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Yeah, right on time. You predicted that very well. Kyoko. I just hope that Mondo gets killed for being the culprit, because when in class trial, he always swears when your mom comes in. Bad timing, bad timing. If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would be over, right? The new rule has been added to the regulations menu. I mean, that would have been a strategy if you weren't convinced that you could actually survive a class trial. That, you know, if you're so bad at Among Us, you're like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to get through this. You could just fucking kill everybody. Especially as the game winds down and there's like less, like there's only 12 students remaining right now. So not including yourself, that's just like 11 people you have to kill, as opposed to at the beginning when you would have had to kill 14. How about my kill streak rewards? In that case, why not limit it to 1 person? Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. 11 now since Chihiro's dead. Good point, good point. Just 1 would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. Yeah, but if that rule hadn't been enacted, maybe somebody could kill 10 people before the trial started. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then 1 more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. I do find it interesting, Byakuya, the thing the voice actor said there, omoshiroi, he said interesting. He's like, interesting. I'm like, oh, Byakuya, you're a little twisted sometimes. You need to shut the fuck up. Killing is not good. Got it. Yeah, it is a lesson we are all learning now for the first time. Oh, well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm gonna get dropped off. We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout de suite. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow her into the afterlife. Monokuma doesn't make a rule for killing during the class trials, so when there's only like 3 people left, to kill them. Yeah, 100%. That's the good strategy, right? That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. First of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. At the time of death, was estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma File 2 has been added to the Truth Bullets section. Hey, Makoto. Do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me? The rule only 2 people can be dead means that I can't oof all of them. Yeah. Did you need something from me? Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what did you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Oh, Byakuya, thank you so much for this honor. I don't know what I would do with myself if you didn't allow me to do all the work that you can then copy off of. Huh?
Nanda.
I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just... you seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So, you're inviting me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
行くぞ。
Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Okay, now we can look at everything and talk to everyone. Okay, camera, any new dialogue? No. Okay, bloodlust. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Yeah, that feels a bit more like a spoiler. Maybe stop talking about like the end of some of the other games and who survives. Bloodlust in German, I think. It means good luck. Oh, it means the Bart, the old Simpsons reference. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. It's a dead body. Really nice, actually. Chihiro's dead body.
妙だな。
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but...
なんだ。
But we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. Okay, time for the titty poster. I can see there's something written in Japanese on the top corner and there's blood on her face. Oh, it's not written in Japanese. Yukyon? The poster's got some blood on it. It must have happened during the murder. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
そうだ。
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. What else? Use a translator, huh? I doubt there's going to be anything from this. This is one of the monitors, yeah. Okay, Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. I'm gonna learn it. Yeah, I do remember that she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl, after all. Most girls aren't that strong. Hey, fuck you. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Yeah, Sakura is right there. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullets. Sakura next, I think. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else and then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma files, she apparently was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late?
もしや。
Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. Thank you. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night?
されど。
Perhaps. but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come in here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. See, like, Chihiro, this is what I was talking about, where not all situations are okay just because you have a buddy. You need, if you're going to be doing something like this, you need 3 people, or you at least need someone to know that the 2 of you are doing this, so that way, if you get murdered, people know what's going on. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but...
行くぞ。
If you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. I'm not satisfied. I still have people to talk to here. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. No, I didn't talk to Kyoko. I didn't... So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? We are working together, Byakuya. No, let me... Oh, wait, no. This is the boys one. It's not even the scene of the crime, idiot. God damn it, Byakuya. I didn't spend enough time checking out the crime scene. I wanted to talk to the others. There are plenty of other things left to check here. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. Surveillance camera. Even as Chihiro was being murdered, I bet the mastermind was just sitting there watching. They know what's happened and they're still forcing us to go through with this. Maybe she was killed with a pool floaty. There are a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf which have nothing to do with the case. You don't know that. Could be key evidence. Flotation donut, I don't think it's related to what happened to Chihiro. Okay, so we already talked to the door. Card reader. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
なんだ。
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should just take it up with Monokuma. He said that and then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
そうだ。
It seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct? Correctly correct. So then, that means that only girls can go into the girls' locker room and only boys can go into the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey, Makoto. I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
つまり、
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Admittedly, the regulations say you may not lend out your e-handbook. There's nothing in the regulations saying that you cannot steal one. Yeah, shut up, Byakuya, Your Honor. He just admitted to killing Chihiro. Yeah, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son, God, I can't say that word right now. Prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet that you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things. Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, no. Hold on. You're saying that it's a loophole, but yeah, like Chill Guy said, it's... You can take one of the dead students' ones very easily. In order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so, So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. TikTok, Instagram statements for 500 dollars. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self. Well, I know that you are unfortunately lacking in mental faculties, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on here. Card reader's been added to the truth bullets. Yeah, make sure that person's dead or else you'll be punished, 100%. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? So, we have the cameras with the guns. We have... I'm guessing maybe this? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So, you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? It's pretty sus, Makoto, that he knows this. I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems that there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. The best way is to get the machine gun from the ceiling and shoot them 100,000 times, yeah. So then, these handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did... You're right. This is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. The killer must have used the dead person's iPad, yeah. Yeah, now I see and understand. Main hall e-handbooks have been added to the truth bullets. Hold on a second. What's wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey! What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. Yeah, and he's allergic to balls himself, yeah. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it is waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It wouldn't do crap. Oh, but, even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does? Yeah, I was just thinking heat-proof or cold-proof or, you know, something like that. But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
Nanda.
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You underestimate my ability to break things, Monokuma. Yeah, I'm Jubilee. I blow shit up. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. I could probably find a way to break a Nokia. that would be skill. That would be skill. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. If it were that someone used the freezer to freeze it and then a pan making a handbook pancake. Oh, now I want pancakes. Leaving the question in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? I feel like that after a lot of Monokuma interactions. Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. This evidence isn't 100% obvious, so it must not be important. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. The broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets section. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we ain't gonna get sued for attempting, exactly. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. And to be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems kind of like some sort of machine. You're not just herding us along to the next place? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite? Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think... You truly believe that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? I mean, you're teenagers. Of course one of you could be. You're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Yes, thank you so much, Ghost Body. Am I supposed to talk to you again? No, okay. Oh, and I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide you all the evidence that you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Does something like that really... Ah, hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help. We're busy. Leave us alone. What? It's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's going on, Allie? This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. What happened? Don't just keep repeating that it's an emergency. People have different definitions for emergency. Yeah, something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Why are you asking him? Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no and that would be the end of it. Okay, okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina. It looks like she's headed to the dorms. The Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Anybody else just chilling out here? Oh, yep. Ali. I guess we'll talk to Byakuya first. Okay. Yeah. So glad that I talked to you first, Byakuya. You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Look, I was just giving you the opportunity to say something. The ultimate mystery maker of mysteries. You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's this emergency? Well, so after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her. You know, see how she was doing. But when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff. We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. Bing bong. The door swung open slowly and silently. Yeah. The door swung open slowly and silently. Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Nani?
What?
Yeah, Asahina-sanが心配してて、福原さんが閉じこもってるって。
Nothing. It's just that Hina was really worried about you, holding yourself up in your room. Leave me alone. Yeah, sure thing, but could you open up just for a second? Won't allow it. Huh?
気にはさせない。
I won't let Genocide Jack have control. And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, I'll drive out the murderous fiend. You think Aoi is annoying? I think for like being kind of the ditzy sports character, she's not bad compared to some other kind of versions of this trope I've seen. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there all alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Coco was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone here who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya. Hey, Byakuya! Time to make yourself useful. Do you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean. Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments... Leave me alone! You're all so annoying! Ah! Bacula? What the fuck? Oh, it's mispronouncing Byakuya. Byakuya. Oh god, now I'm gonna start saying Bacula. It's Byakuya. I'm sorry. I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry. Never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya. What was that Toko was talking about just now? Yeah, what promise did you guys make, Byakuya? Yeah, something about a promise?
Nanda.
Hmm? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. I'm sure it's a delusion and not you manipulating a mentally unsound girl who's in love with you. Hmm? Hmm? But... if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her. Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked. But he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. Yeah, he just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. I don't think that there's anything in here that we need to look at, except for possibly this door here, but we'll talk to Byakuya first. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library? What am I...
何度も言わせるな。
Don't make me say it again. Is it in here? If I remember, on the other side of this door... It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. I would not be doing this. Oh, here?
行くぞ。
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
つまり
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. Okay, pay really close attention. Got it. I guess we'll start kind of bottom left and work our way across, and then talk to Byakuya last. Ah, there's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges in the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? I mean, that does make sense. You could see the coils in the dust in the large square thing. Huh? It's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
なんだ。
Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one up at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
そう。
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Okay, is this one gonna have a different thing?
やめろ。
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. Okay, what else do we have? There's possibly the books behind Byakuya. There's the camera, which I doubt will be anything. La-le-lo-le-lo. There's even a surveillance camera here. Okay, so there's just the books behind Byakuya and Byakuya himself. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. Metal Gear? Oh god, it's been so long since I played Metal Gear. I played Metal Gear Solid like on the PS1 and then Metal Gear Solid 2 on the PS2, and then I have not played them since. There's a ton of thick files stuffed onto the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files there are investigation reports that relate to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was so interested in the library is because of this room right here.
面白い。
It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
愚民ね。
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just... It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but... I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have pulled this all together? I suppose it goes to show you how much power Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps... the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all of this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible.
なんだ。
What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all of these documents, and more than once? But this all has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
つまり、
I already told you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. You're Kyoko sexual, Rantaro sexual, and Mikan sexual. Yeah, no worries, no worries. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But just to become such a ruler, I know all levels of the world backwards and forwards. Yet, so whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim, without a doubt, that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me, and more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. You love Junko too? Yeah. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine, ever since I was little. I mean, Byakuya, you couldn't, like, play with toys or something like a normal child? It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And then you told the police, right? You didn't just sit on that information. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
そうだ。
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack case has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main point. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise. The best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher up. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one in the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. I mean, except for you, Byakuya, but if you did it, I have a feeling that you wouldn't be telling me this tidbit. Only the key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer is really walking around among us? Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? You're the culprit? How dare you? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Okay, I think that's everything in the room except for Byakuya himself. Byakuya, about that Genocide Jack case file. Thank you, Ghost Body. Could you let me see it? Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14, Takashi Yoshida, 30. Not really seeing anything in the background that looks super important there. It's mostly repetitive, although they have all been stabbed with scissors. Komatsuna Taro, Takefumi Gono, Uchida Naokisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. There's just no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the scene of the crime, or at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays, in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Or like a salaryman, like somebody with a 9-to-5 job. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely that there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. The key point here is that the culprit may well have had a split personality. A split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or Maybe it really isn't. I don't know, I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack, case file has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
行くぞ。
Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya. As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried into the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I'll need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
お前の相手をしている暇はない。
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
じゃあな。
Goodbye. Like, I can't help but feel, Byakuya, that we weren't investigating so much as you were using me to try to push a narrative. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he's asked me to join him, he'd cut me off. In the end, I feel like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack. He's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info that I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find it everything I can.